In the 1950s, Dorothy Day started opening her small New York apartment to strangers. She wasn't running a charity. She wasn't trying to build an organization. She just believed that no one should eat alone if there was food to share. Now, it started with one meal, then another, and soon her home was full of people who had nowhere else to go. The homeless, the unemployed, the addicted, the forgotten. And she didn't just serve them, she ate with them. And that small, simple act, sharing a table with people who had been pushed to the margins, became the foundation of what is today called the Catholic Worker Movement, a network of hospitality houses that now serve thousands upon thousands across the world. And her belief was simple. We have all known the long loneliness, and we have found the answer, and that answer is community. In Acts 16, Paul and his companions met Lydia, a wealthy businesswoman who had just come to faith. And her response, "If you consider me a believer in the Lord, come and stay at my house." So before she had doctrine figured out, before she had any theological training, before she had everything in order, she opened her table. Because the first church wasn't built in a building. It was built around meals. Hospitality wasn't just an act of kindness. It was a way of creating belonging. And in Dorothy Day's apartment, just like Lydia's home, grace was made visible at a table. It's easy to talk about opening our tables, but it's actually harder to make space for new people because grace is disruptive. It forces us out of comfort. It challenges us to make space for those we may not have invited before. And yet, the kingdom of God keeps growing, which means our tables have to grow too. So today, do something tangible to make room for somebody new. Share a meal with somebody you wouldn't normally. Start a conversation with somebody who needs belonging. Find a way to open your life to hospitality, because in God's kingdom, the table never stops growing, and neither should ours.